people, welcome back to Desiree Budgets. I hope you've had an amazing week, and today I wanted to share something special with all of you. I've been receiving new challenges and I wanted to share what I'm going to be working on for the next few weeks. There's a lot of new challenges. One challenge, well, first before I get to that, I wanted to share with everyone these new envelopes that I've made. And I'm just so excited to start using these because I was able to customize them the way I wanted them. I think they're so cute. I love pink butterflies. Like, I'm currently wearing some butterfly earrings. They're really, really cute. And so I just wanted to personalize my budgeting binder to myself and what it is that I like. So you see, the stereotypical, the flowers, the butterflies, and so I'm very excited. I will show you what these envelopes look like, but first I want to get into all of these other new challenges. And one of the challenges that has been surfacing a lot, and I'm actually very late to the challenge, is this one right here, Shut the Box. I'm just so excited to be able to start this challenge because I've just seen many creators working on this challenge and it seems like so much fun. I have dice. I can get this done. And how many rows are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I mean, this is perfect as a nice, sweet, short challenge that won't take me too long. And so these are the challenges that I need to just, keep me motivated. And I just have a lot of fun watching creators complete this challenge, and I really want to participate in that. So I have Shut the Box here. The next challenge that I've done is this one right over here. This is the Savopoly challenge, and I have already completed it once, but I've had so much fun doing it that I want to do it again. I just love the board. It's so colorful. I used to play Monopoly all the time, and this challenge just really makes me be on my toes in terms of like, am I gonna get a 25 or am I gonna get a $5? How much am I gonna have to stuff? Can I go get away with just stuffing nothing, $0? Or am I gonna have to stuff this hefty amount of $60? Like, I love this challenge. I love that there's so many different images, the color, and when I say, for example, I land on a 4 and I write 4, I like writing the numbers in different colors. So it just makes this challenge look super colorful, which is why I'm so excited to start this challenge. And I've shared before also that I will be going on a trip to Hawaii. And this kind of reminded me of a way in which I can save up for Hawaii, because while I won't be on a cruise, this gives you like that vacation, relaxing kind of feeling, and that's exactly what I need. And I've never done a challenge like this one in particular, so it's going to be very fun to be able to color this. And so I have the clouds here, 50, 25, 75. I have the sun. I have all these 25s here for the rays of the sun, and then I have like the cabins worth something. I have this hefty amount of $300, and there's $2, and I'm definitely probably gonna start with a $2 and then consecutively do like these 25s and so forth. So this just looks like a very fun challenge for me. I'm really excited to start this challenge. Another challenge that I have is, well, there's two challenges actually. So it's Sink My Boat and Race to the Top, and I've played both of these. I played this one at the beginning of my channel, and for this one you just roll the die or dice until you reach the very top. And for this other one, I marked every box with increasing numbers of 1. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and so forth. And then I would roll my dice and then match the coordinates and color it in. And if I landed on one that was already colored in, I would still stuff that amount, and I would try to roll again until my boat was sunk. And so this was so much fun, and like both of these, to me, I played for completion. So what that means is that, let's say I reached the top for one, I would go ahead, and if I landed on a 1 or a 2, I would still stuff $1, but I would try to keep rolling so that I could color in one that I have not yet colored in, that I had not colored in yet. So at the very end, for these two challenges, both of the boards were just colored and filled up, and using with different colors too, so that was really exciting for me. So for some reason, some challenges to me speak like completion, and I like to coloring in every single box, and I kind of found a way to do that. So these two challenges were super fun for me, and I'm just so excited to start them again. Another challenge that I have is this home savings. This is a huge project for me. I really want to get to this mark. And all of the challenges that I do, I always stuff the money and don't exchange it for prop bills until I'm done with the challenge. So for example, if this was any other regular challenge, and let's say I had $950, I would actually not do a cash condensing on the challenge itself until I'm done with the whole entire challenge. However, this is a new challenge to me using with this amount, and so I'm unsure on how to go about it, because I know people speak about not wanting to have certain quantities in their home, and I've never been in that situation where I feared it. But then at the same time, it's also really nice to just have that money in the bank and just see it there and see it grow. So I really don't know how I want to go about this, but I would love to know all of your opinions and how you would go about this. If you would do this challenge, or if you have already done it, how did you go about it, and why did you go about it in that certain way? Like, I want to know the reasoning, because I'm really stuck between both. I might not want to wait to have this whole challenge completed until I take out the $20,000, but at the same time, I'm all about completion. For some reason, to me, this challenge wouldn't be complete if I'm exchanging for prop bills. Somehow, just in my brain, it just doesn't compute. So I would really love to know what you guys are doing and how you would move on with working towards this challenge. Another challenge that I have, which goes hand in hand with my cruise ship challenge, is this travel savings goal. So each place has a certain amount that you can save. Here you see $200, Mexico $50, $40, $50. Let me see, is there a big amount? You have the $200, which is worth a lot. Up here it says Europe is worth 1,000. Okay, Africa is worth 1,400. So is it the total? Okay, it must be the total. And that's why it's saying 1,400. Oh, this is actually cool. It tells you how much you're going to save in each place. Because let me see. Yeah, it tells you all the amounts that you're going to save, coloring all of this in. So it's very interesting. I like this. And I'm really excited to get to stuff this one. This one's only $5,000. And I'll be able to put this money towards all of my sinking funds. I don't necessarily want to put it all in my travel fund, but I will have travel and all those savings at the forefront of my mind for this certain goal. So it's just more motivation to get me to save for sure. And so that's all the challenges. Oh, no, I am missing one challenge. So the next challenge that I also have is this 100 envelope savings challenge. And here, I just love the cover of this. This is the savings challenge tracker. It's so colorful, and like any other one, here I would stuff $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $17, $18, and so forth. And my dilemma is that I have all these new challenges that I just want to start, But my fear is that because I have so many challenges, it's gonna take me much longer to complete them and be able to stuff money into my sinking funds. And that's always a motivation. When you've finished a challenge, you have the money and you just automatically want to put it into the sinking funds and see that number in your sinking funds grow. But if I start adding all these challenges, which I really want to, like I want to put my money towards everything. And it's just that some of these amounts are very high. For example, in this challenge, I would be saving $5,050, and that's no small amount at all. So I'm also debating whether following the numbers that are already on here and do this challenge the way it's supposed to be, or adding the numbers. For example, if I have the number 10 here, I would stuff $1. 1 plus 0, 1. If I have the number 12, I would be stuffing $3. 1 plus 2 is 3. And so that would be a motivating factor to kind of get along through this a little bit faster than I would if I would be stuffing the amount written on here. And then at the same time, I just have this thing in my head where it's like, well, I don't know if it just matches with like my whole idea of wanting to do this challenge for completion. It's my sense and my definition of completion, because I look at people doing challenges in different ways and I'm just like, if it works for you, it works for you, and I'm so happy for them. And then I wanted to do it a different way. So I'm kind of stuck on how to do it. And what's funny is that I was even thinking of making this so much more harder for myself and then adding the number that's on here on top of what the addition would be. So for example, if 1 is on here, I would stuff 1, but I would also stuff another $1, because 1 plus 0 is just 1. And for example, if I do a double digit, let's say 12, I would stuff $12 in here, but I would also stuff $3 on top of those 12. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So in total in here, I would have $15. And that's just because I want to make it more difficult for myself. But then I go back to thinking that it's just going to take me forever to fill this out. And it's just, my head is just all over the place. I have not decided, but I was very excited to share these challenges with you. And hopefully you can let me know where you're at. If you think, okay, I know I'm definitely overthinking, like for sure, there is no question about that. But maybe, you know, hearing opinions and what people think will kind of just help my mind be at ease in terms of just making a certain decision and just sticking with it. So next up, I'm going to take out the envelopes that I've been working on and I want to put them into my new binder. I'm so excited. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my new binder here, and these are the envelopes that I have. Usually I have 2 binders, one for my expenses of the month and another binder for my sinking funds. However, I don't have another one of these binders. These are a bit larger than the ones I normally use. So what I'm going to do is that for a while I'll just be using one binder and until I can get another one, and just split my monthly expenses and use the other one for my sinking funds. So let's see. I think I'm going to start here. First one that I want to do is subscriptions. And usually I don't have many subscriptions. I think I only stuff around like $55. And I think I've done a pretty great job because I've actually have been able to lower, like that amount is the lowered amount. I used to put a little bit more on subscriptions. I kind of doubled down. Like one of the subscriptions that really pained me to give out was a Spotify subscription. I make long commutes, and so the music that I put in my cart is Spotify music. I have my own playlist, my music, and it's just a relaxing time with me. So one of the things that I gave up was my premium Spotify subscription, and it was just horrible having to listen to the ads. I would get so annoyed. And it's not just the ads, it's the fact that you can't skip. there's only a limited amount of times that you can skip. And so that was just very frustrating for me. I just did not like it. But Christmas time came around, and I had told my sister my frustrations about not being able to play Spotify in the car. And for example, my sister would come with me, and she would spend time with me. We would drive around in my car, and she wanted to play her music, but I kind of had to be like a Debbie Downer and say, you know what, I don't have Spotify Premium. I can't play it unless you want to hook up your phone to the car, and then like that's the only way, because she had Spotify Premium. So going back to what I was saying, Christmas time came around, and she actually upgraded her account to like Family Premium, and now I'm in her Spotify. Like, I have my own account, but it's part of the family plan. So that was one of the best Christmases, like Christmas gifts I've received. Okay, it's not the best one, but like I was truly grateful for that. I was truly grateful for that. What envelope was this one? Okay, this was phone. Oh my goodness. So during Christmas, like I know I'm talking about not having like this premium Spotify, which is nothing in comparison to what I spent on Christmas, but I made a lot of phone purchases for my family members. I bought my mom a phone, I bought my dad a phone, I bought my sister a phone, and so I spent a lot of money on that, and luckily I'm like on this payment plan, but my phone monthly payment did increase, unfortunately. So in comparison, I don't regret it. I use the phone camera a lot, and my parents needed to upgrade their phones because it was just glitching on them, and I definitely could have gotten them a cheaper phone, but it's like I'm already purchasing a phone for myself. Like, let me just go all the way in, and they're good phones. Like the phones that I purchased were very good phones, so I know that the quality is great and that it's just gonna last them a while, because they had older phones, so they know how to take care of their things. So it was just a pleasure for me to buy their phones for them. And this envelope here was gas. So I have an EV car, and I've been having such a hard time driving that car just because the battery is just depleted now. And luckily my car falls under this certain warranty, and I was able to talk to Nissan about replacing the battery, but because, you know, they're all about business, they actually prefer buying back my car versus spending like $10,000 for a battery and then also paying for the just cost of putting the battery in the car. So they prefer buying back my car. So I've been working with them a lot on that. I want to make sure that I get like a great price for it. And there was this one time where I rented out a car this past month because I'm working with Nissan and they want to pay what I'm spending on loaning a car. So I got a car, and that's why my envelope said a gas. But I'm really excited to just kind of switch out of that car, because driving that gas car was amazing. Like, I think I forgot what it was like to drive a gas car. I had a Kia Forte as my first car, and then that car in terms of driving it was all right, but the unfortunate part was that I kept having to do so many repairs on that car that it wasn't worth it. And I was so, you know, it was at the height of all these gas prices increasing, and that's when I saw my Nissan Leaf, the electric car that I have, and I decided to just buy the electric car, because the way I put it, I was just going to be spending so much less money, which I have. I definitely have. But I don't know I know for sure that it's just not worth all the time that I've lost. And I don't know, charging the car or just having to drive so much more slower so that the battery doesn't deplete as quickly. And just all these regular EV problems. And the thing too is that my EV, it's not a Tesla. It's not this super expensive car that has a lot of mileage range. And so I think that too is the frustrating part, that I know EVs are great, but just the EV that I got, it just wasn't for me and for what I've been kind of wanting to use it for. So luckily I'm just working with Nissan, and I want to put that behind me. I want to put it behind me and start looking into new cars that I can purchase, because they want to pay off whatever I paid off on my loan. So it's technically as if I was driving that car for free for these past few months. So they're gonna pay off the rest of what I owe on the loan and then give me back the money that I've given into it. So that's really exciting for me. And I'm just waiting to hear back from them. I'm sending them documents, what they're asking me for. And so it's just been quite a bit of a process. But luckily, I have these envelopes to be able to stuff for all those expenses, because I mean, things just pop up. You never really know. I think I was already saving up for the battery, but I was so scared that I wasn't going to be able to save enough. But luckily, Nissan is helping me out, and like I said, the car is under a warranty, so it was just a relief to know that I wouldn't have to pay that amount and just give that money out. Ooh, here it goes. Let's see, what envelopes have I been putting? I'm just talking, and this is kind of relaxing for me, so I'm not even paying attention to what envelopes I'm putting in. So I have gas, I have groceries, I have car, debt. Ugh, debt. Don't get me started on that one. Family, myself, holidays. So here we're starting into the sinking funds. For example, this one's investments. So I'm starting in sinking funds now. And these following envelopes are the envelopes that I kind of want to switch out to a new binder. And what I'm going to be doing as soon as I'm done putting these envelopes in is transferring my sinking funds into here. Since it's a new month, I don't have money in my envelopes. I haven't done any cash stuffing, but I do have the money and the prop bills and my sinking funds that I can just add on to here. Okay, next one up is birthdays. The other reason why I'm excited for my sinking funds is that I started these sinking funds late into the year, so by the time Christmas time came around, I didn't have as much money as I would have liked, because I had started the sinking funds very late. But what's great about the new year is that I have now till December to just stuff as much money as I possibly can and make my envelopes grow. And so I guess that's another part of like me not knowing how much or how many challenges I want to do or how much I want to stuff in these challenges, because I want to be able to put money into my sinking funds and just see all of that grow. Okay, so I'm down to my last envelope. My last envelope is vacation. So in a little bit, I suppose you're gonna see how much money I have in all my envelopes. Let's see. I'm down to the last 4. This is actually kind of relaxing. I hope all of you are enjoying your Saturday, or you will be enjoying your Saturday morning or whenever it is that you're listening to this. And that you guys have an amazing, amazing weekend. Okay, so I have just put these envelopes in, and what I'm gonna do next is bring out my sinking funds binder. I have this $5 bill, which I wasn't able to stuff in my saving challenges, only because I didn't have a challenge where I could stuff $5, so I just left it out. So I'm gonna put it here for the next time that I do my savings challenges, so I have $5 to add on to that. But here is my sinking funds binder. And so what I'm going to do is just take everything that's in here and switch it out. So that was the birthdays category. And my sinking funds are towards the end. So birthdays here. So in birthdays, I have 115. 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 115. So this is how much I have for birthdays. Let's see. Ooh, this is so nice. It just slips right in. I really like that. It's a bigger envelope. Now, I don't know if I want the money to be showing on this side or if I should just leave it like this. I think for now I'll just leave it like this because I just really love the decoration of my envelopes. It's just so colorful, vibrant, and there's a lot to look at. I think that's what it is. There's so much to look at. So the next category that I have is holidays. And holidays is just every holiday that you can possibly think out that occurs throughout the year. Where is holidays? Here we go. So in holidays, I have $20. Oh, because of Christmas. That's why I only have $20. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So I have $20 into holidays, but it's okay because I'm almost done with some of my challenges. I'm so excited. And this is a category in which I'm going to put a lot of my money into as well. So it's a low number, but it's going to build up quick because I'm almost done with a lot of my challenges. So that's very exciting. The next one I have is vacation. And I just can't wait to have more money in here. Let's see where vacation is at. Here we go. It's right here. And in vacation, I have 100, 200, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I have 240 in vacation. And I want to make sure that I overstuff rather than understuff, and then be over there just worried about not having enough money. That's a concern of mine as well. The next sinking funds category I have is investments. And this is kind of why I wanted to switch off to a new binder, because this small binder just wasn't working out for me. It was already tearing. So in investments, I have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 500, 600, 700, 3,700, 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2. So in total, it's it's 3,802. That's how much I have in investments. And let's see where I can find the investments envelope. Right here. Perfect. So I have investments here. Oh, look just how nicely this fits in contrast to my other binder. It just really wasn't doing it for me. I was struggling to get this all out and in. So luckily I just am able to have that now. Okay, so my last category is car, and as you can see, I even had a post-it note because I added that category very late, but I was able to have a spot for car. Let's see. Holidays, myself, family, debt, car. Okay, so car is right here. And for car, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 434. Perfect. Oh, these are my Disney dollar bills, by the way. They're prop bills. I collect Disney dollars, actual Disney dollar bills, but these are just my prop bills. And I guess that's it. Thank you so much for being here with me, and like I said, let me know your opinions on everything that I discussed, basically. I would really appreciate that. But I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.